When I came into the business 4 years ago, all the regions were doing things very uniquely and differently. There wasn't really global oversight in terms of programs. And so in working with the various teams across the world, my very first objective was to create a fundamental partner program for the reseller community that we had and make that scale globally. So our partners had consistent discounting, consistent percentages around deal registrations, and we created a tiered program, pretty standard, but we applied it across the entire world. So that was the first thing that we did. And you can imagine that required a lot of operational work as well to create things in the systems that automated discounting based on the partner levels and applied deal registrations and things like that. So I was very heavily into the operations component of that from the get-go. From there, we really looked at where do we need our business to go. And one of the fundamental decisions that we made was that we needed to really enable our partners to deliver services. We were never going to hire enough people to do services. So we kind of pivoted from the primary program, and then we went and really looked at our services partners and created an enablement process for them and a quick onboarding process so that the partners could start to work directly with our teams and actually get comfortable being able to provide the services implementation and really the deployment and ensuring that products were fully deployed at the customer sites. With that program today, we roughly have about 75% of our deployments done by partners. We have cutoffs where the smaller deals are always done by partners, and that's been a huge incentive for partners to work with us because we don't compete with them for services. We want them to do services, and that's how they make their money, right? Selling annual licenses is one thing, but the money's in services. So once we had the services piece up, the next thing was really to get a managed services offering, which included having tech support training and having a program around that. So really is also looking at how could we expand our routes to market, because we hadn't been working with MSPs or with the major telcos. And today we have those relationships and we have large investments with the bigger telcos around the world. And so we created that service provider program because that's how they go to market. They provide the services for their customers, they take the support, and they manage the entire environment. And so we went down that road. And then as we did that, we also looked at our global systems integrators who do very similar things. And so we opened up our GSI markets as well with programmatic support for them. So really over the last few years, we've expanded our routes to market. And now we're launching actually a global distribution program that allows us to make compliance requirements, et cetera, as we prepare to go public. So those are kind of the fundamentals of the programs that we have rolled out. And then I also manage our channel operations team.